Bruce Lee Warrior, Gang Discipline, Power and Street Respect. Part 1, The Beginning of a Street Warrior. The streets of Hong Kong in the 1950s were alive with noise, energy, and danger. Every corner had young men fighting for respect, power, and survival. For many, strength was the only language understood, and weakness was never forgiven. In this world, a boy named Bruce Lee grew up, carrying fire in his eyes and lightning in his fists. Bruce was not born into power. He was small, skinny, and often underestimated. But deep inside, he carried something greater than size or muscle. He had discipline, spirit, and a dream to rise above the chaos around him. From an early age, Bruce understood the rules of the street. If you walked without confidence, people pushed you aside. If you lowered your head, others stepped over you. Respect was not given freely. It had to be earned with strength, attitude, and skill. Bruce's first fights were not in dojos or gyms. They were in the back alleys, on rooftops, and in the narrow streets of Kowloon. Local gangs controlled territories, and young boys like Bruce often found themselves in clashes where fists spoke louder than words. But unlike many others, Bruce didn't just fight to survive. He fought with purpose. Each punch was a lesson. Each fight was training. And each opponent was a step toward his destiny. Part 2, Learning Discipline. One day, after a rooftop fight where Bruce knocked down 3 older boys, an elder martial artist saw him. Instead of praising him, the elder said, "Strength without discipline is nothing. Power without respect destroys you." These words burned into Bruce's mind. He realized he could not just fight wild like the street gangs. He needed control. He needed discipline. This is when Bruce began his martial arts journey seriously. He trained in Wing Chun under Master Ip Man. But Bruce was not just another student. He trained harder, faster, and longer than anyone else. While others practiced for an hour, Bruce would continue for 5. While others repeated a move 10 times, Bruce repeated it 100. Discipline became his weapon. His body grew stronger, his speed became unmatched, and his mind became sharp like a blade. On the streets, gangs began to notice. Bruce was no longer just a boy fighting to prove himself. He was becoming a warrior with honor. Part 3, Power on the Streets. As Bruce's skills grew, so did his reputation. Street gangs that once mocked him began to respect him. He didn't just beat opponents, he controlled fights with precision and power. Every move showed mastery, every strike carried confidence. People started whispering his name. "Don't mess with that boy. He fights like lightning. He fights with discipline." But Bruce didn't want to be just a fighter. He wanted to send a message: true power is not about hurting others, it's about controlling yourself. Like and subscribe my channel and thank for watching my video. Bye bye.